Shalom. Can everybody hear me? Let me know if everybody can hear me. Shalom. Shalom. Let me know if everyone can hear me. In the chat, can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? I got to make sure. Can everyone hear me? Loud and clear, loud and clear. Yeah, because I don't listen. We had some crazy technical difficulties tonight. My goodness. Listen. So I had to get on the phone with AC to help me with this because what it seems like is that something with the key behind the scenes got, it's a lot of people now on GOCC media and just some mishap somewhere. Nothing I did, okay. Nothing anybody else did wrong. Okay, that's why we have our great technical people with us. And all of a sudden my academy video didn't want to come in. But we good. We here. So let me go ahead and play this little song real quick. And yeah. I got the spirit, I got the salt, and you feel it. I got the salt, I got the salt, I got the salt. I got that salt, do what I talk, walk through that fire. I got that light, I got that skill for keeping it real. 100 plus 4, they know what it is. Dominating everything we be getting up on. Everybody wanna mimic everything we do. From the music to the sports, from the war, how we talk. And the walk so smooth, even shine in the dark. Wait, hold up, look, whole world was so bland. Till we spiced up the land. Then we taught them how to dance. Pioneer with them hands. Now they wanna say they did it. They know they was really never made with it. The earth is living proof that we got the salt. They say you got the juice, now I got the salt. I got the salt, salt, sprinkle your salt. I got the sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt. I got the sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt. I got the sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt, sprinkle your salt. I got the sprinkle your salt. Whole world blame it without me. Put the white out in the copy. Why you got the salt at the bottom? No, you wanna use it as a topping. Hey, boy, my style, no problem. But don't try to take it in, knock me. Got a little flame, but sloppy. Paprika, black pepper, garlic powder. I got the salt, I got the salt, I got the savor, I got the savor, I got the salt, I got the salt, I got the flavor, I got the flavor, I got the salt, I got the salt, I got the taste, I got the taste, I got the salt, I got the salt. Boy, don't hate, boy, don't hate. I'll be that salt in your dish, yeah. Without it, you won't exist, yeah. Entertain where I cook, where I walk, talk, yeah. I got the salt, I got the spirit, I got the salt, and you feel it. I got the salt, I got the salt, I got the salt, yeah. Whole world blame it without me. Put the white out in the copy. Why you got the salt at the bottom? No, you wanna use it as a topping. Hey, boy, my style, no problem. But don't try to take it in, knock me. Got a little flame, but sloppy. Paprika, black pepper, garlic powder. Yeah, whole world blame it without me. Put the white out in the copy. Why you got the salt at the bottom? No, you wanna use it as a topping. Hey, boy, my style, no problem. But don't try to take it in, knock me. Got a little flame, but sloppy. Paprika, black pepper, garlic powder. Yeah. All right, all right. Let me make sure everybody can hear me good first before we start. Can everyone hear me good? Please, let me know. Can everyone hear me and see me good before we start? Because I'm ready to get this thing started. Please, let me know. Can everyone hear me and see me good? Say Con if you can hear me and see me good. Okay, Miss Duncan said all good. Con. Okay, everyone can hear me and see me clear. Hear me good because they said I was kind of low a little bit. So it's time to get this thing started. Can't let the devil keep, having his way. Gotta smack him out the way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have a good show. We have a good show tonight. Okay, and everyone else saying they can hear and see me, because let me see, this person saying they can't see me, but I don't know. Okay, we good. We good. We good. We good. They may have had a delay. We in there like swimwear now. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I'm gonna drink a little tea so I feel good now. I feel good. It was a fight to get on here today. I tell you, I mean, I had to call my boy AC. He got the digital AR-15 brain. You understand? So anyway, today is going to be called Tabernacles Talking. Okay, we're just talking about the great time and the experience that everyone had on Tabernacles, and we're going to also go through some things about how we should appreciate what we have now. As we see when we go to Tabernacles, we don't have the luxury for all of these things. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm also going to bring a guest on. I'm going to bring a guest on as well. Okay? So we're going to do that. All right. So, but we're going to go through a few scriptures, and we're going to get some feedback from a few people. Okay, and see how their tabernacles was or whatever. But I want to go through some important things that can help us to prepare ourselves for the wilderness scenario, if you may. Okay. So first of all, I got my notes here. First of all, tabernacles, right? It's supposed to be about joy, family, togetherness. Okay. It's not a vacation, but it's a test run for the wilderness. Okay. So I had to have my notes because my head was all over the place after not being able to get on the show on time. So please forgive me for not getting on here on time, because I pressed start streaming and I was like, okay, what's going on? I'm getting no feedback. So I figured that something was wrong. But next week we're gonna be back in the groove. Okay, so and I've ordered my Starlink internet. So Starlink is this up and coming internet, especially for people who live on the outskirts. Okay, so yeah, I got my Starlink coming, so my internet should, most high willing, be top of the line so that I can actually get call-ins with confidence. Okay, so I can hear some of your beautiful voices, you understand, and some of your feedback. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about a little bit of tabernacles, and I'll tell you how mine went when I have my my guest on soon. Okay. But first of all, let's talk about how when what we have now, how we should appreciate it, like how we have a toilet, a shower, you understand, privacy, because a lot of us, good to see all of you guys too. Good to see all of you guys too, man. I'm not gonna lie, Tabernacles was beautiful, but it ain't nothing like what I'm talking about right now. It ain't nothing like that air, not sweating. You understand? It's no complaining. But this is why Christ said, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. We're going to have to endure through some things. We like being up, being able to get up in the shower, get the soap all on us. You understand? We like being able to, relieve ourselves on our thrones, if you know what I mean. We like being able to brush our teeth with clean water, and you understand. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So And I know some of us have RVs, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Some of us are what we call glamping, camping in style, having everything perfect. But we have to realize that the wilderness, it's not going to be perfect like that. I hope it is. Hopefully the Most High proves me wrong in that area. But I'll say this. It's all good, because there's a proving ground before we get into the land of Israel. Just like it was a proving ground for the children of Israel when they left Egypt. They were murmuring and complaining after the Most High split the Red Sea. Yeah, they had everything good in Egypt, just like we have it now. But the real test is going to come when we don't have some of these things, okay, at our, on a regular day basis. Okay, so we're spoiled in a sense. Even though we're in slavery and captivity, let's be honest, if we're working hard and we're doing all right, life is not that bad. This is all we have known, right? But that's why they was, when we came out of Egypt, they was like, what happened to all of the leeks and the garlic and the onions? You understand? And some of you guys gonna be leaving here, talking about what happened to the Popeyes chicken, what happened to this, what happened to that, right? Some of you have, and it's good. I think it's real nice. You got the perfect little showers when you go camping. You understand? Some of y'all got a nice setups. Some of us all have nice setups. But let's be honest. Is the wilderness going to be like that exactly? Now, on the other side of the world, there's desert. There's some grass. But when you go to Mount Sinai, when you look around, you see sand. And you see a little greenery here and there. Now, the Most High did say he was going to make that desert green for us. Those of us who can pass the test, okay, and not, be among the rebels. So we will take part of the greenery and having that lake, just how Moses split that rock. Hit that rock and that water came out. But it's going to take some proving to get there, guys. It's going to take some proving. So we're going to go through a few scriptures here before we go into a video of showing some of the things that people were doing on Tabernakel. I'm going to show that today as well. Okay, I uploaded that video on my bodybuilding page because I was seeing so many people posting things on their social media. And some people was cooking it up, having a great time, man. Beautiful. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And let me tell you, like I said, I can personally not care if a person hit the like button, but this is just how this algorithm thing works. If any of you understand how the algorithm works, you got to hit the like button. You have to hit the notification bell. You have to do all of these things just to be able to get it out. It's just how the world works now. It doesn't personally, I'm a grown man. I don't care about no likes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely don't care about no likes. But this is just how this thing works. So anyway, hit the like button so it can try to match up a little bit so we can get more viewers and people here to be able to join us and be in that number of getting into the kingdom of heaven. Right? So I'm going to pull my eastward up and we're going to go into Leviticus 23 and 33. Okay? Right? We're just going to pull some points out here. Right? A few perspectives of how we should be looking at things. Leviticus 23 and 33. I'm actually excited to be on here today because, I was sweating a lot. I'm like, man, I'm going to be fine. I used to work at the car wash. So I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be good. But I have to appreciate what we have now. Straight up. I got to be honest. Like, I feel good being clean, walking out clean and fresh, and not having to wash my feet from sandals and all that. Listen, I have to really thank the Most High, honestly, on the real. Regardless of how good of a time I had, how beautiful the scenery is, let's just be real. Like, it's nothing like not having to go into some of these different situations. Like, some people who was camping in campgrounds, you got to go into these hot bathrooms. Praise the Most High, you got a bathroom though. But it's strangers there as well, depending on if you just camped with only your body or if you camped where other people can come. We camped where other people can actually come. And I'll tell you about that experience. You talking about crazy. So we and not only was there good, it was some weird stuff from these Gentiles as well. My goodness. But anyway, Leviticus 23 and 33. Let me scroll down here really quick. So this is about the Feast of Tabernacles and the Feast of Booths. When you go Leviticus 23, we know it's talking about all the Most High's feasts, right? So Leviticus 23 and 33 says, "And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles," right? "For 7 days unto the Most High. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein." Right? So these are the things that, the Most High commanded us to do. Some of us, and in my history and time of being in this walk, I've heard a lot of complaining. Yeah, a lot of complaining as far as, oh, the holy days is coming up. We got to spend money on this and do that. And, but for the world, they will spend all of their money in the world, but not put forth or put aside finances to be able to celebrate the same God who they claim they love. Right? Have you all ever been through something like that? Huh? Because we'll spend it all in Satan's kingdom, right? But let's continue. Let's continue here. So, Leviticus 23 and 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and you shall do no servile work therein. Now check it out. It says you shall do no servile work therein, because some of you out there are still not really understanding what the Spirit of Christ is all about. You're still not understanding how we are in captivity, and a lot of times you're overzealous, and that's okay, because some of us started out trying to make sure we do everything right by the Most High, and it'll be that one or two things we do wrong. We don't pay attention to that, but everything else we trying to get right, and we're judging other people. So I'm saying a lot of things together today to help us understand that we have to be careful in many ways as we transition ourselves into the wilderness. Because most of you who are going around trying to follow every law that the Most High actually did away with for a time until we come back to know who we are from captivity that we're in now. You're putting that back on other people as you come into this truth. You're going around people, you shouldn't be eating this, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. How about shining your light unto the people with actions instead of going around judging people like the Pharisees? That's the part of Christ that we must remember and understand. Right? And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna bust a lot of your bubbles. You got people out there we celebrating tabernacles, and we don't pay attention to these videos. But you got somebody who just did a 7-hour video. A 7-hour video, this is besides the point, about multiple wives. Crazy. Another man is making a 7-hour video on other brothers who's doing the work the best way they know how. Do you see us making a 7-hour video on a Christian church, a 7-hour video on other churches? I think not. First of all, even before the truth, that's not how men operate. And because we do things in class and in style, we won't mention our own brother, even if they mention us as if they know us. You see? So let it be. If it's of Christ, it's going to do good. If it's not, it's going to come to naught. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we do. Because these brothers want to focus so much on vanity. Well, really, you're fornicators. Really, you're fornicators. But that's besides the point. We'll keep going. I'm going to stay on this subject for a second for these people who want to always be so deep. Man, check this out in the law. Check this out. Man, you ever seen this? Hey, yo, you check this out? Man, you got to chill. You got to chill. The people who gonna have the greatest crowns is the people who keep it simple, man. Okay? Nobody wanna always hear something deep. Nobody wanna always hear something deep. The astronomical, geological, blah, blah. Listen, that's not what this thing is about. It's not what it's about. It's not like some 5%er stuff, okay? Sometimes you just gotta chill, man. That's why the scriptures tell you keep it simple. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going. All right. 36. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. Right? We have to come together as a people. We have to be together. Holy convocation. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and you should do no servile work therein. Does that mean that you can't do any work at all? You got people who know that they're going to have to do some type of work to prepare their food, to put their tent up, to do all of these things on the feast days, not knowing that the Levites were sacrificing almost every day, even on the weekends, thousands of bullocks, thousands of cattle. That's a lot of work, but it's not servile work for our enemies. You see what I'm saying? It's the work for the Most High in his feast. It's not considered servile work. Servants working for their masters is servile work. But on top of that, we have grace in captivity. We have grace because some people got to work and can't come to the tabernacle. Some people got to work and can't come to, they have to do the Day of Atonement while they're at work, guys. So we got to be very careful when we get this truth that we don't put our light and shine our light under the bed. That's what you're doing. You're shining your light under the bed spiritually, and you're looking in a corner all day. No different than when you fast. See? That's why when you read in Isaiah, okay, it tells you, shall we call that a fast? Don't forget, I think it's in Apocalypse of Paul, it talks about some people who was not going to get into the kingdom of Christ, and they did fasting, they did all of these things because they was doing it to be seen. Trying to put your head down as a bulrush. Yeah, man, I'm fasting like the Muslims do. I'm so hungry. Right? You want to be seen. That's why he says anoint yourself. Not just anoint yourself with the oil. We talking about anointing ourselves so we won't be ashy. Because when you go to work, if you looking ashy, they going to know you fasting. They going to know something wrong with you. That's why sometimes I used to fast, even though I was hungry, I would go fix food and give it to the poor people. I would make dishes for people. That's what Isaiah was talking about. See, you got to shine your light and let it break forth. Then shall the Most High, you understand, be able to work with you and give you what you understand what you're looking for and you're asking for. Because you're not being a hypocrite. You're not being a Pharisee. You're not trying to be over righteous. I'm going to ask you something real quick, guys, before we go on about this Tabernacles thing, because I want to visit this thing of where I'm going. We're going to talk about a con and how the Tabernacles is preparing us of going into the wilderness. How many of you, and I know we always going to have the Hebrews who want to seem like they just doing it big. But just because you're doing it big, you don't represent the whole nation. See, Christ died for the whole nation. See, so if one person got it like that, if the rest of the people don't got it like that, the Most High could not put all of these laws and these judgments on us just because you are doing well now. You got people who don't even know who we are yet. So just because you know how to do the law and you understand the law now, what about little Tommy in the hood? Have no clue about nothing. He's fornicating. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's supposed to die now. But instead, Christ died to give him a chance to come to the truth, which he might be greater than you with your mindset. Like the rich man. The rich man's like, man, I'm following the commandments. I'm doing all of this. I'm doing all of that. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I got that right. That's the mindset of the rich man. You see, he's a good person and he's following just like the Christians, doing everything good, but his faith is weak. He's going around like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. His faith is weak because when Christ asked him, okay, you are doing all of that, but let me see how much faith you really have. Toss all, because you've been living good for a while. Let me see how much faith you got. Because these people who don't have none, they got faith. They got to go find a way through faith to make a living every day. Drop all your riches and put it in my treasury, and so I can give it to the poor people and help them. He like deuces. He ain't feeling that, not knowing that Christ was going to give him sevenfold. See? So his faith was weak, even though y'all can think that his faith was strong because he's following all what you think the commandments. You think just because you following the law, you special. Get off of that. We got a bigger job to do. That's like if you in your mama's house or your daddy's house and you washing the dishes, you think you supposed to get praise. You ain't supposed to get no praise washing dishes. That's what you're supposed to do. See? Do something new or something different to get some type of, you see what I'm saying? Accolades or something that like, whoa, you've been washing dishes every day, but I didn't think, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we got to stop focusing on it, because how many of you guys have, I want to look in the comments really quick. How many of you guys have a farm or a ranch with sheep? It's only going to be probably about 1 to 3% of our people, if that, so that we all can follow the law and do the sacrifices. Let me see. How many of you guys have sheep and cattle? Because first of all, they've been sacrificing thousands of cattle every day. Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. How many of you guys have that? Because that's the only way we're going to be able to follow law. We all got to have that. When I say follow law, I'm talking about following it in the old way of making Christ's death in vain. I don't see nobody. I got land and I don't have it yet. I'm working to get it. And I'm the elder. See? So this is the thing. You got rich people who don't have it because they don't know who we are. So we can't be so over-righteous to think that, oh, you got to do this and do that. If you're going to put that on that brother or sister, be ready to put what I'm talking about now, that they need to do all them sacrifices and everything else too. And some of these people telling them to do that, they don't even have much. A lot of times they don't have these things. So they'll cherry pick the law. You ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. Okay, cool. Where your sheep at? You sacrificing every day? Exactly. Where your goats? Where your cows? Where your bullocks? You sacrificing every day? Stop it. Zip it. Okay, we closing that now. Let's go. Okay. So that was easy, right? That was real easy. They don't have the finances to have the wherewithal to have all of these things that it took to be the children of Israel. And the Most High was not playing when you came to do it. You had to also have them without spot or blemish. I see even the Gentiles with some sheep and goats, but a lot of them got a lot of spots and blemishes. You know how hard of a job that was, guys, to be us? To whom much is given, much is required. So he's transitioning us back. So this Tabernacles is also transitioning us back. See? Let me kill it one more time. Let me kill it for y'all one more time. Okay, so I can knock anybody who comes with that crap up in here. Right? Because we dealing with double-edged swords around here. Okay? We all have wives, right? We know that they have that time of the month, right? With all due respect, we all know that, right? How many of you know that she didn't touch she sat, you know what the law says about it? Whatever she touched, and you touch, you're unclean. In the old law, yeah. You know you didn't touch the bed. You know you didn't give her a kiss. You know you didn't pat on the back. You know you didn't drove in the same car. You know you probably sat on the same toilet. All that. You know you probably didn't use the same sink. You know she probably made you food that same day. You ain't got the money to have another side house to where you can't touch her until them 7 days is over. Done. And you talk about you want multiple wives. Bruh. You got money to have that extra house? How many men have that in our nation? Listen, y'all be killing yourselves when Christ died so you wouldn't have to kill yourself. I'm going to bring it out for you. I'm going to bring it out for you. Because I'm only bringing this out not to embarrass, not to down us, to provoke us to thought and to jealousy, so we can actually be able to think better like Christ of how to solve problems instead of focusing on blaming so much. Right? We have the elders to judge with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but everyone is not a judge yet. All Israel is not Israel. Okay? Just because you see, some brothers quiet and not speaking so much, don't think they can't come out and drop some bombs on you. You probably like, I never thought about it like that. My wife she's on that time of the month, and I've done all of these things that Elder REI just said. Yeah, you're unclean, buddy. You're unclean till the evening for 7 days. And you that same person going out trying to judge everyone. Boy, let me tell you. It ain't hard. But anyway, it ain't hard to take out these weak doctrines. But anyway, so let's focus on Christ. Let's go to 38. Besides the Sabbaths, the Most High, besides your gifts and besides your vows and besides your free will offerings, which you give unto the Most High, besides your Sabbaths, right? We at 38. Because he was like, in 27, he said, get a meat offering, sacrifice, the drink offering, everything upon this day. How many of you know the measurements in the old law? Okay, exactly. I'm talking about as a whole nation. The whole nation has to know it for everyone to follow. Okay? And it said, besides the Sabbath, 38, besides the Sabbaths of the Most High, besides your gifts and besides all of your vows and besides of your free will offerings you give unto the Most High. We was giving a lot unto the Most High besides tithes. So that means we was a powerful people when it comes to finances and resources. 39, also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered the fruit of your land. How many of us have land to follow that law? How many of us have houses and maybe are not in apartments and different things like this to follow this law, guys? Yeah, as a nation. Okay. You shall keep a feast unto the Most High 7 days. On the first day you shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And you shall take you on the first day the boughs and goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And you shall rejoice before the Most High your power 7 days. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Most High 7 days in a year, shall be a statute forever in your generation. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Okay? That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Excuse me. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Most High. Check that out. He said, I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. I think that us dwelling in booths, as we probably over this tabernacle, we appreciate each other. We were having a good time. But let's be honest. We really appreciate what we have now when we come back to our houses. I know some of you got up in that shower like, oh, man. Right? You know what I mean? You like, I ain't got to put up no tent, take this down, deal with this dust or this or that. You know what I mean? Man, when you read this, you have to think about all of these things that it took to be us, guys, and how we should be able to appreciate the blessings, even in captivity, the Most High has bestowed upon us. You see? Yeah, these sacrifices were done by the sons of Aaron, but everybody wanted to be a son of Aaron. Who said that? That was Hayaman Yasharali. Yes, they were done by the priest. But everyone wants to be a high priest today. They were fighting in the time of after the time of the Maccabees and the Josephus. Okay, during the time of Hyrcanus, about trying to be the high priest, and they're doing it again today. But anyway, let's go to what do I want to go to now? I want to go to Leviticus 16. I want to go to chapter 16 really quick. And then I'm gonna speed through this a little bit. I'm gonna bring in my guest. Let's go to the Day of Atonement. And then we're gonna skip through to show you a little bit more of everything we had to do and how serious the Most High was. And a lot of you think, I'm following all the law. No, you're not. Let me tell you, the Most High wasn't playing with nobody. He was not even playing with Aaron and Moses. Let's go to Leviticus 16:1. Okay? Leviticus 16:1. And the Most High spake unto Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Most High, and they died because they were trying to do too much. And that's Aaron's sons. The Most High have been like, I'm not going to kill them because that's Aaron's sons. Boy, a lot of y'all you better get your children in line. Because don't be like Eli, where his sons were sinning. His sons were sinning at the altar, fornicating, being greedy, all of these things to the children of Israel. And don't forget when Eli fell off of that thing and broke his neck. Right? Because he did not chastise his son. He embarrassed the Most High instead of chastising his own children. Some of you is like, well, that's my son. I can't do that. You better train them children from early. Letting them know, listen, you go this way or that way, you're done. Period. You ain't gonna be a part of my house. I'm not suffering no sin for you. Y'all better be on y'all children like that instead of spoiling them. They can't get in just because of your works. Don't work like that. Right? So that's the first thing we read, that the Most High wasn't playing in the first sentence of Leviticus 16:1. Let's go to 2. And the Most High said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Was the Most High playing, guys? Y'all don't realize the type of God we have. Why they said, Moses, you go talk to the Most High. We can't do it. It was terrified of him. Sound like a scary movie. When you hear thunder and lightning, and that's the Most High's voice. That's how Christ was speaking when he was up on Mount Sinai for the Most High. Right? Serious. You know how serious the Most High is? Before he comes down after Christ's kingdom, the whole earth has to be restructured and created. Everything has to be torn apart. The mountains have to be destroyed and sucked under. All of that. This is the God we serve. So you think how powerful and strict he is, if he didn't put those judgments and laws upon us to give us grace and mercy, that we're now putting that back on each other and not transitioning and giving this other person, you understand, a chance like we had when we came into this truth. Let the elders judge them. Yes, we know people still have to get corrected. We already know all of that. We can't just allow people to do wrong. That's not what we're talking about. Understand what I'm saying? But let us stop focusing on trying to get in the kingdom first. You don't get in the kingdom first. That's why it's a body. We have to work together to get in. We got to pull each other in, not force each other and judge each other in. Right? So he told Aaron, listen, like a father. Like a father be in a room with his son. Listen, don't be coming up in here all the time. Don't do it. This is my room. This is my spot. Don't be coming up in here touching my stuff. That's the Most High telling Aaron. Let me read it again for you so you understand that we're made in his image. Leviticus 16:2. And the Most High said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron our brother. Tell your brother that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. Like, I will straight kill him. Tell him, I don't play. Don't be coming up in here all the time like that. Straight up. This is how men roll. And sometimes you tell a young man that's in his truth, whatever his age is, straight up, that he want to get emotional. We've put work into this. You're going to have your works, but wait on your ministry. So when someone tells you something, if you've been getting led right, and these people have been getting led right, understand and trust them. Right? Okay? Your physical job or your might don't have nothing to do with this. You're dealing with the spirit of the Most High. Once again, and the Most High said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place. Right? Within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. Let's go to verse 3. Thus Aaron shall come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. So he's saying, thus, this is how I want Aaron to come in. This is what I need him to do before he comes in. I need him to follow these instructions. If he don't follow these instructions, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Amen. I'm reading some of your comments. Okay. All right. Verse 4. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh. So he shall put on his underwear. He shall put on his linen coat, right? And he shall be girded with a linen girdle. Got to put on his belt. Okay. The thing, so it won't be looking like a dress. You got to put on that girdle so you can look like a warrior when you got on your garment. And with the linen mitre shall he be attired. These are holy garments, therefore shall he wash his flesh in water and so put them on. Okay, and Aaron had to take a lot of baths, guys, because when you're out there, you know how sweaty you get. He was doing work with blood and sacrifices, so he had to take a lot of baths. So it took a lot to be us. It took a lot to be us. You had to have a lot of patience, right? And with the linen mitre shall he be attired. These are the holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water and so put them on. And he shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel 2 kid goats of the goats for a sin offering and 1 ram for a burnt offering. How many of you have that right now? So let's focus on Christ. Right? He was our lamb. He was our sacrifice. So because he know y'all not going to have the money to have all of this stuff. You're going to be poor. You're going to be broke. You're going to be in captivity. Right? So I'm going to be your lamb and your sacrifice because you guys don't have the wherewithal to be able to now follow that law. So you have to have grace. Okay? Yeah, all praise. Listen, this ain't me. This is the Holy Spirit. You listening to the Holy Spirit when you're listening to the elders. Okay? So I don't want to keep going in there because I just wanted to kind of show you the responsibility that it took and how we're in tabernacles right now. And we're doing some things, but we're really glamping. We chilling in, some of us chilling in I got that big old, that bell canvas tent. You understand? Some of us got RVs. I had a whole AC in my tent, all of that, but that's really glamping. See? And there's nothing wrong with that because the Most High transitions his people. It's no overnight thing. So I'm not going to feel bad because I'm doing that because it's about a transition. You see? And also as an elder, a lot of eyes are on you more than you guys that you don't know. You haven't flew through airports and been questioned or you don't know all of these type of things that goes on. You don't know that. So somebody may need to get an RV for a little protection. See? And you guys have to understand, like, you can't just be walking up on people too, because think about it like this, how the Levites were structured. The Levites stayed on the outside of the children of Israel because the children of Israel was always dealing with sin where you had to counsel them and things like that. The Levites got to stay clean. And definitely the high priest got to stay clean. So some people, if you look at me and I had my thing surrounded, I don't think I'm special. But first of all, I want to make sure my children ain't just running off. I want to make sure some of these Gentile camp rangers ain't just running up on me. And some people, you just can't walk up on me like that. Not because I think I'm special, but everything is about transitioning to get to know people. And I still got to make sure I prepare my meals and my fire, thing like that. And I will have time for it, you or whatever, when that time comes. Let me plug this thing in. One moment here. Because I still was able to do everything. One moment. One moment, guys. One moment here. Don't want to lose my battery. There we go. There we go. We back. Yeah, so you have to understand the structures, guys, of how the Levites and the high priests work. They have to be protected to lead the people. Without your shepherds, you have no flock. They scatter. They can't be surrounded with a bunch of mess. It's just how it goes. So you're going to always have your time to meet them and greet them and see them. You know that. You don't even have to question that, but you have to have some type of honor. And that's the part of the Bible you need to probably be understanding. Because that means you just thinking that that person is just anybody. Oh, I'll just walk over there and say hi, do what I want to do. If I know you, that's a different thing. But some people who you may not know, just like the camp ranger came up, over there. I don't know. I said, I came outside to the camp person who works there. I said, yeah, she leaning on my little, and I'm glad I put that orange thing around that, because what if I didn't? She'd have probably just been, this Edomite woman probably been all up in my camp thing on my site. I came out there. I said, yeah, I thought I heard a stranger. Yeah, I thought I heard a stranger. That is exactly how I put it. It was respectful, but I'm like, yeah, I thought I heard a stranger out here. Can I help you? See? And then my stepson told her, yeah, you coming over here to make sure we ain't doing nothing wrong, huh? You see? So this is why you got to be on point and in order and do things in decency and in order. And there's many reasons why we do things the way that we do them. We don't know if these people know where we going, this and that. And yeah, that's why we got to have security on point. All of that. Y'all got to understand how we were structured as a people with organization, guys. Oh, look. Elder Dale is not playing. Listen. Yeah. he putting hooks in people's jaws. He put hooks in people's jaws on this thing. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway. So anyway, guys. We're going to go to Numbers 14 really quick. I'm gonna bring my guest on. I know we're a little late, but if you can't stay on, you're gonna be able to watch it tomorrow, because I'm gonna let the Holy Spirit, go wherever she listed, wherever she wants to go. Okay. So we're gonna go to Numbers. We're gonna go to Numbers 14 about murmuring, being that we should be very grateful and thankful for everything that we have as the children of Israel, and how we should not be when we go into the wilderness and tabernacles and tents, right? So, Numbers 14:1, and we're not going to read the whole thing. The people rebelled. Okay. The people rebelled and this is what I come to realize. This is what I come to realize, and all of you can agree with me. Be honest. We're always going to have some type of issue or problem. It's just going to be that way. We're always going to have some type of issue or problem to fix. So that's just how it, since I've been in this work, I just got used to it. We work in as elders 24 hours. My security come over there. Hey, sorry, elder, to bother you. You got this. Sorry, elder, to bother. I'm like, brother, it's okay. I signed up for this. I signed up for this. It is what it is. I want to make sure that, all of our people get into the kingdom of heaven as best way as I can too. Right? Numbers 14:1. All the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against who? The elders. They murmured against Moses and against Aaron. They murmured against the leaders. Boy. Okay, and the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, and would God we had died in the wilderness? So we need to appreciate what we have now, and don't be rushing into the wilderness. Don't be rushing into the wilderness, because y'all think it's just a camping trip. It ain't no camping trip. You're going to be sweating. Everything is not going to be at your leisure. Whatever the case may be. And it's all good, because we have to show the Most High and prove to him that we want to make it into the kingdom. But you got to be thankful that the Most High has transitioned us, because if he just threw us into the tabernacles in the wilderness, what mess, drama, occasions of evil all over the place. Ground splitting open, all that. Let's continue. Verse 3. And wherefore had the Most High brought us into this land, to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey? Were it not better for us to return to Egypt? We had that little test, right, where some people left Babylon and then they returned because they didn't have the faith and the patience. Right? Now, we was going to eventually have to turn to finish our job after setting up certain churches, but we're talking about people who really had no faith. They were just going off of fear of dying. You see? All right, let's go to verse 3. And wherefore had the Most High brought us unto this land to fall by the sword? Verse 4. And they said one to another, let us make a captain and let us return to Egypt. Lord have mercy. There you go. You got some ringleaders somewhere. You got some ringleaders saying, we need to do this, man. You always going to have this. Some guy who thinks he knows it all because he didn't learn a few scriptures, forgotten that he learned from the elders as well. Now he's the same person who's going against them, leading captive silly women, who then gossip more and more and more to other women. Listen, guys, it's going to take a lot of patience and perseverance. Now, those of us who are already doing it, praise the Most High, but we're really talking about those few, because one rotten apple can spoil a bunch. We're really not talking about most of the children of Israel who is in the truth. We're talking about the few who are dangerous, trying to help them. Okay? Not that we've arrived. We all have to stay steadfast, but we got to put this out there. Then Moses, verse 5, then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. And Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. These brothers is kind of like some of the elders today. They get a little frustrated. Rent their clothes, grew gray hairs. Y'all know where I got these gray hair from? I've been doing this since I was 24 years old as a young man. The children of Israel can do it to you. They can do it to you. But all praises to the Most High, though, because we've been through a lot. But I'm just saying, they rent their clothes. They was frustrated, like, man, y'all don't know what the Most High gonna do to us if y'all don't get it together. And they, verse 7, and they spake unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, the land which we passed through to search it is an exceeding good land. If the Lord delight in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel, here we go. Only rebel not ye against the Lord. Neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Right? Okay, I'm slowing down a little bit. It was kind of stagnating on me. Anyway, for they are bread for us, their defense is departed from them, and the Most High is with us. Fear them not. But all the congregation bade stone them with stones, and the glory of the Most High appeared in the tabernacle of the congregation before all the children of Israel. So the Most High had to come back and say, hold up. They finna kill off my elders. They finna kill off my people who's leading them, and then I'm gonna really have to destroy all of the children of Israel. Straight up. Boy. Verse 11, and the Most High said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? The Most High came down real quick and said, Moses, he talking to Moses like, what's going on with these people, man? Like, I might have to destroy them, Moses. Straight up. Do we not have some people among us who still be doing the same thing? Throughout the years, all of the feasts, we have some type of rebels or something. Even during these feasts that we've been having in the month of trumpets, you know what we've been hearing? People coming in against our church because they want to marry multiple wives. If you want to marry multiple wives, don't put none out about it. Go do it yourself. You talking about it for what if you ain't doing it or done it? If I'm a grown man and I want to do something, I'm just going to go do it. See? You making a video about it really because you know you really ain't got nobody in your belt. Most of these guys don't got nobody in the camp. It be one person. It's like, are you the only person getting into the kingdom of heaven? You and these other three, or just yourself? Waste of time. Waste of time. And then this brother who made the 7-hour video talking about hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, I'm gonna put you in a 20-minute timeout. Who does this person think they are? Straight cocky and lovers of themselves. I mean, I couldn't even watch that trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Straight, I couldn't even watch it. Hit that button, out of there. Right? Anyway, let's continue. Verse 11. And the Most High said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe me for all the signs which I have showed among them? So it's not like the Most High was sad or anything. He's a little frustrated. Verse 12. I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make of thee a greater nation and mightier than they. Wow. He was going to destroy us all. For what? Murmuring. Now, why? Why did I bring that out? I brought it out because, listen, y'all know how hard it is, Tabernacles. I'm sure it rained on some of you guys. I'm sure it was very hot on some of you guys. And you realize that you need more patience. And so we're going to have to add patience on the patience in these times that come. Not only that, if we're in a bug out situation, a lot of our heavy tents that we have, we would not be able to carry them things if we were running around. We had to have like the little small tents in the bug out bag, which is really even worse because now those things really don't take heat well, maybe not the cold well, and maybe not the rain well, or the wind or the elements. So we're going to have some patience, guys. We probably haven't thought about a lot of these things. You're going to have to be getting how you live it out there when you're on the run. Most High willing, he provides to where we can just, you understand, be able to just, you know, get to the wilderness in a safe manner, which I know he will either way, but that is not what we imagine. But if it is what we imagine, you know, we're going to have to persevere is what I'm saying. You had coyotes here in Michigan. Listen. We had, I was going to talk about it. We had some raccoons. We'll talk about it when I bring my guest in. Boy. And not only that, my children are actually making another cartoon about tabernacles. For those of you who don't know, yeah, they just started making their cartoons. And it's like half cartoon, half reality going in and out. But they're going to be making, I think, their second or third one very soon. It's pretty good. It's going to be about what was happening with the raccoons in our camp. Boy, was that a laugh. And I'll put the link for you guys maybe at the end. And they're doing it all. I'm not doing nothing, so I'm pretty proud of them. But anyway, we're going to leave it there with that. We're going to go to, I guess I'll go to Hebrews 9 and Zechariah 14. To end it off, because I did want to go to where it talks about a con, Joshua 7. Let's go to Joshua 7 really quick before we go to that. Joshua 7. That's the reason why I'm going here. Joshua 7. Because when we're in tabernacles, we have troublemakers sometimes who's fornicating, who's being, who's disobeying. And it's just every year we have some of these things where we try to help our people. Like, listen, we cannot get you into the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Christ. We can't get you in there. We could just try to help you. But if it comes down to where, okay, I thought that was something important. They're just telling me it's still clear. If it comes down to where your children, your wife, your husband, your grandfather, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your brother, whoever is disobeying and you don't bring it forth, you will die with them. You will perish with them. It's just the reality of it. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do. So, to stop it unless you do what's right. I know we love our family, but I'm not dying over none of my family. I told every child, wife, mama, every brother, we don't do that over here. I gotta make it in. See, I gotta make it in. And you teach them that now. I'm like, if I do something wrong, you got to tell on me too. Right, let's go ahead and go. Israel defeated at Ai. Let's go to Joshua 7:1. But the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing. For Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, the son of the tribe of Judah, took the accursed thing. And not only did he take the accursed thing, see, you just didn't listen, brother. Even if the thing wasn't accursed, if the Most High say don't take it, you don't take it. See? And the anger of the Most High was kindled against the children of Israel. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bethaven, on the east side of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, Go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, Let not all of the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all of the people to labor thither, for they are but few. So there went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. Here he goes. They're fleeing from the enemy. It's kind of abnormal for the children of Israel. Usually they would flee from us when we, make our music or our trumpets, or they would see us. Sometimes the Most High would put fear on them to where we wouldn't even have to fight them. Verse 5. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men. For they chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. Because the children of Israel is like, wait, hold up. You got these Gentiles slaying us now? What's going on here? Like, something must be going on. So they just totally confused now. Right? Because we not used to that. See? And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face. And this is from 36 men. And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the Most High until the eventide, he and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads. And Joshua said, Alas, O Lord God, wherefore hast thou at all brought these people over Jordan? Like, why have you brought them over Jordan? Because he's like, hold up, are people dying now? We believed in you in all this time, and we're dying now? Joshua was confused. To deliver us into the hand of the Amorites? It's like, hold up, do I need to turn my back on you too, Most High? Because you told us we came over here and we was going to get the land and defeat them. Like, hold up, are you sure you're the real God? Do we need to go back to worshiping the Egyptians? Joshua was confused, right? Would to God we had been content and dwelt on the other side of Jordan? See, would you rather us had dwelt on the other side? Because he's just trying to figure out, hold up, what's going on? Oh Lord, what shall I say when Israel turn their backs before their enemies? Where they do that at? He's saying, like, Israel's turning their backs on their enemies? Like, what is going on here? 9. For the Canaanites and all of the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall environ us around, and cut off our name from the earth. And what wilt thou do unto thy great name? So he's saying they're going to end up surrounding us and hearing, like, we can take down the children of Israel. Their God is not protecting them. Verse 10. And the Most High said unto Joshua, Get thee up. Wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? Like, get up, man. Well, why are you lying down? Get up. So the Most High is frustrated. Like, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Get up. Right? Israel had sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and dissembled also. And they have put it even among their own stuff. Now check it out. This is what I want y'all to understand. right? So these 36 men, right? You know the Most High is a righteous judge. So while other men are fighting, you probably didn't think about that. Why would the Most High just start allowing men to die? You know why? You don't think these 36 men were involved with doing what Achan was doing as well? Or even having maybe the thought in their mind to do so while everyone else is fighting? So these 36 men probably was doing the same thing. Right? Okay, so let's continue. Verse 12. Therefore, the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. So the Most High allowed some of the accursed men who either had the thoughts in their mind and went over there with Achan. See, that's probably not written, but he allowed them to die for a reason. You see what I'm saying? But I need that leader to stay alive to make an example out of him. The Most High going to show you here, right? Because it was Achan. So you had to destroy the accursed thing among you. Talking about telling Joshua that. Go to 13. Up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. For thus the Most High of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee. O Israel, thou canst not stand before thy enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. I am not going to allow you, with your holy angel of the presence, to destroy your enemies until you destroy the cursed thing from among you. Because don't forget, when you read about Judah, the testament of Judah, Judah had an angel of might with him. So when we were going to war, our angel of the presence was helping us fight. You see? So now, don't forget, when you do something against the Most High, the Holy Spirit flees from you. Can't work with you anymore. You see? Some of y'all got to pay attention. I know y'all, I don't mind saying calm, but if y'all having side conversations. All right. So, let's go to 14. In the morning, therefore ye shall be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be that the tribe which the Most High taketh shall come according to the families thereof. And the family which the Most High shall take shall come by households. And the household which the Most High shall take shall come by man. And, one moment, it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. And he and all that he had, because he had transgressed the covenant of the Most High, and because he had wrought folly in Israel. Listen, the Most High wasn't playing. Don't forget, when he opened that ground up, y'all heard what Elder just said in that last lesson. He's taking out the family, women, children, and all of that. How is the Most High killing children? Because that's probably some evil that they're probably going to pass through that child from their father. Don't forget, the Most High knows who we're going to be before we know who we're going to be. See? So, if you got evil seed, it can be passed down. So we got to be very careful in the wilderness. You think it's a camping trip? You better follow the rules. So those of you who may be getting in trouble when you go to Tabernacles, imagine that if it was a real wilderness scenario. Have you thought about that? You would be possibly judged to death. Because you can't follow leadership in order now. Just saying, I'm just trying to help you before it gets too late, guys. You have to practice with our children, with our wives, with our families. Gotta practice, guys. I ain't dying for nobody. I'm sorry. Unless the Most High, listen, this your mission to be a martyr or something like that. But, I ain't dying for no one's stupidity. Right? Straight up. So, oh boy. You got to get burnt with fire. Lord have mercy. Verse 16. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes. And the tribe Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zarhites. The Zarhites. And he brought the family of Zarhites man by man. Boy, I know brothers' chests had to be, their heart had to be beating like Lord, sweating like Lord have mercy, Father. You know how a kid, when he come to his daddy, he's like, he probably didn't even do nothing wrong. Daddy could just be calling him. He terrified. I know my son be terrified. I know they was terrified, man. Verse 18. And he brought his whole household, man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of tribe of Judah, was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to the Most High God of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. You know how scary this is? Even though he told the truth, he still had to perish. He had to give honor to the Most High because that's the Creator who created him, and he still was going to hell after that. It's certain things you can't say sorry for, guys. I'm just telling y'all, it's certain things you can't say sorry for. Man, it's certain things you can't say sorry for. We got to practice. Just letting you know. Hey. Okay. Verse 20. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against the Most High of Israel, and thus have I done. So he told everything he did. When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonian garment, a Babylonian garment, brother. You want some of these things like what people want today. Y'all want to wear all these designer clothes. My stepson showed me the other day some witch looking woman and her husband have some type of clothes. I forget the name of it. She got his skull on the bag or something like that. Straight demonic. And the Most High was telling us the same thing how he's telling us today. You ain't wearing none of them garments because those garments are cursed. They have, spells or demons or whatever spirits in them. You can't wear those garments. They also may be garments that I don't like you to wear. That may be mixed garments. See? It may be whatever the case may be with them. Don't do it. So he said in verse 21, when I saw the spoils, a goodly Babylonian garment. Man, I saw this fly garment. That's what he probably had in his head when he was fighting war. And 200 shekels of silver and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels of weight. Then I coveted them and took them. And behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. Excuse me. Check it out. Check it out. He hid them in the ground. He dug a hole and hid them in the ground. Was the Most High not going to give him more than this, guys? Was the Most High not going to give him more than this? We was finna win the whole war easy. Which we did after, but I'm just saying, was he not finna give them the land of Israel? Patience. Verse 22. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in the tent, and the silver was under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua, and unto all of the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord. And Joshua and all. Hold up now. What just happened? Hold up, y'all. What was we just at? Joshua 7. Lord have mercy. I didn't click something. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'm back. I didn't click the wrong button. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? We have 25. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? The Most High shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones and burned them with fire. And after they had stoned him with stones, and they had raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day, so the Most High turned from the fierceness of his anger. Wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achor unto this day, as a memorial. You talking about when we were stoning people, they like keep stoning until there's a pile. How many of us would want to have to stone our brothers or sisters? Do y'all know how we used to live, guys? How many of us would want to have to stone someone? It's probably not even in us to want to do such things. Or maybe some of you Pharisees out there, you might be happy. You ain't following the law. You might be ready. But I can't imagine wanting to stone anyone for anything, to be honest with you. Right? We're going to leave it there. We're going to go ahead and call our guest in. I'll come back to Eastward in a second. Let me see, can I get him in? Give me 1 moment to make sure that I can get our guest on really quick. 1 moment here. See if he's available. Can y'all bear with us 1 second? One moment. Hopefully this net allows us to. One moment. Please let our net allow us to get this.
I'm here.
All right. Let's see here. 1 moment. Hopefully this allows us to do this how we did it with Elder Rock. 1 moment. Let me move so people can see you a little better. We got Deacon Malak. We have Deacon Malak here. So 1 moment, I was just making sure everything was straight here, Deacon Malak. We brung you on today to pretty much ask how was your tabernacles, because you didn't spend this one here with me. You were you were in Philadelphia, doing your part. Let's say that you were doing your part, and things like that among the other brethren in the body. So first of all, introduce yourself to the people for those who may not know. This is my blood brother. Okay. Deacon Recall Malak, who started with me in, late 2008, got baptized in 2009. Okay. So yeah, introduce yourself to the people. I know I kind of briefly did already.
Yes, sir. Okay, of course, my name is Deacon Recall Malak. Like you said, I've been here since 2008, baptized in 2009, you know what I'm saying? And thankful through this whole walk, you know what I'm saying? And all praise be to the Most High, you know what I'm talking
about? Okay. So we're not gonna have you on long. We just want to call you on because we had some technical difficulties early, man. I'm sorry about that. We're supposed to have been on, but we finally got on. We got different people from Puerto Rico. We got people all over the place now using GOCC media. So sometimes the back end can get fuzzy. So, I got to make sure next time I got AC. Make sure this is right, Please, before I get on, since I'm still learning this thing. But how was your tabernacles, my brother, in Philadelphia? Because it looked like you was having a good time, man.
Man, listen, me, I enjoy myself, man. Every moment, since I got on that plane when Edward called me to come out there, man. Man, it's been a blessing. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you like this. Being out there with the people from New York, people from Philly, people from Boston, you know what I'm saying? It was the same mind, same spirit, same everything, how we got in the South, you know what I'm saying, when we in Texas. It was the hospitality. You know what I'm saying? The mothers over there, I thought, me personally, I'm gonna say it like this. Me personally, this is my first time since '09 actually experiencing tabernacles. You know what I'm saying, for 8 days. Um, it's my first time ever doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because we went to Egypt, then I went to Europe, and of course you can't do it like that in Egypt. You can't do it like that in Europe. How you actually want to do it on land and all that type of stuff. So,
Gotcha.
Being out there, man, it was a blessing because like I say, it was my first time being intense. Now, of course, I had this. Of course, what everybody have this little fear of the unknown, like, damn, okay, how I'm gonna how I'm gonna brush my teeth, how I'm gonna wash my face, how I'm gonna do all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? I'm gonna just move with the spirit. I'm gonna just let everything flow how it's gonna go. You know what I'm talking about? And man, it was fun. The brethren over there, man, like, so genuine, humble. You know what I'm saying? The sisters, same way. The tents. It was it was funny. It was fun, but it was crazy because it was one day that it rained for like 10 minutes, and I'm talking about this rain was so cold, like it was so crazy that some people's tents got messed up and got flooded. You know what I'm saying? But and then I think that very next day or that same night, I think it was the next day, it went like to almost 50 something degrees. You know what I'm saying? I only came out there with a hoodie because I thought it was gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be calm weather and all that type of stuff. So I'm sitting there freezing, and one of these other brothers who was in it, security, he was in his army t-shirt. He was like, "You good, brother?" I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy how you operating like that." Like, these people used to. I said, "Listen, I'm from Texas. I don't be dealing with that kind of weather like that." You know what I'm talking about? Like, I got a hoodie out here, but all in all, man, it was a blessing. Being in tents, dwelling in a tent. It was one little zone. I had woke up one morning. The wind was blowing so hard that the tent, it was like a 6-person tent. It was, a decent sized tent for my big self. I'm 6'2". You know what I'm saying? I'm laying in my tent, and the roof of the tent come all the way. Like, I'm waking up in the morning, the tent come all the way to my face like this. I'm like, yo, what the heck going on here? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a fun experience, man. Like, it was no stress. It was no negative doubt in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Take every moment for what it is. Look at all the people. Enjoy every moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was out there cooking pancakes, scrambling eggs. You know what I'm saying? Making lamb. Bishop Amont, he was cooking it up almost every night. He had the biggest smoke going on out there. It was my first time actually meeting this brother. So humble, man. Like, it was beautiful, man. That's all I gotta say. Like, trying to see if I can remember, some crazy things, man.
What would you say? Did you feel like there was anything? What did you learn that you probably would want to do next time or do better, or were there any type of struggles that you dealt with as far as like patience or anything like that, or you just feel like everything would just flow pretty good?
You know what? To be honest with you, that question, what would I do next time? Probably have some different kind of slippers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you could have the people cracking up.
What I mean by that, like,
like what?
Like, you had, of course, bathrooms where the men are going there and take their showers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I need to have some different kind of slippers because I was waiting for my slippers to, sit them in the sun and, you know what I'm saying? Like, waiting for them joints to get dry, and they never got dry. So I'm like, man, I got to go to Walmart and get me some more slippers. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everything else, though, like, if I would have did anything different, I would probably say really nothing, because me, I'm a type of person to where I adapt to anything and everything very fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't keep my mind set on this one thing. Or, man, listen, let me tell you something. I was trying to figure out how in the heck I had spiders inside my tent. I'm looking for the holes. I would wake up and I'm sitting there like praising the Most High. I woke up the next day, and I open my eyes and I'm like, it's a spider right over above my head. And I'm saying my prayers in the midst of all that. I'm like, yo, you jump on me, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
it was
man.
them it was them kind of moments to where like I was laughing at the same time, like, like, yo, what the heck going on with this? But I wouldn't change nothing, man. It was all a great experience. I had fun, and to be honest with you, like I would wake up with my brother Josh Yates. You know what I'm saying? Wake up with him. He'd be like, "Yo, like, you ready?" Because we was on our moves together. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. We out, we out. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Mm,
like it's coming back home. It taught me to be more. What would you say? More consistent, more dedicated. It actually humbles you. The whole week of tabernacles, my personal experience, it humbled me even more. To where like I'll wake up early in the morning, want to do things, and not stop until the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? Like that
mm-hmm,
was my experience.
mm,
So, you know, um, that's how I was on go every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't rest until I got home. And when I got home, me, I don't sleep 8 hours a day. I sleep minimum, 4.5, 5 hours, 6 hours. When I got home, man, that bed was like paradise. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh
I will
man.
say this, Lion Born Fashion, Elder Rock, you know what I'm saying? Being out there with him, Elder Lawyer, Elder Ricard, you know what I'm saying? It was a blessing, man. Like,
Shout
it
out to
re, it, that,
Elder Lawyer. Shout out to Elder Carr. Shout out to Elder Rock. Lion Born Fashion. Know what
con,
I'm talking about? Oh
con,
yeah.
like, it was a blessing being out there with them brothers, man, because it made me reflect on how we all started together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it made me reflect on everything, from the how we started to where we at now, to where even when I'm operating with these brothers, I'm still like a child again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
operate with the brethren that was there down in the camps. Man, we go down in the camps and commune with the brothers, sit down and have food with the brothers. Man, these brothers so humble, man. Like it didn't make no sense. And I'm like, we talk about the wilderness in Jeremiah, how there will be rebels. But one thing I do understand and know is that there will not only be hard times, what I'm saying, for the righteous. It will be hard times for those who rebel, not for the righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because how we was operating, it was straight peace, love, and unity, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Like it
Yeah.
was love, man. It was a blessing. I enjoyed every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Praise the
now,
Most High.
if someone asks me like, would I do it again for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days? I'm like, no, I need to get recalibrate a little bit.
And that's
But
and
it
that's
was a
and
blessing
that's
while I was there.
and that's why I was saying how I thank the Most High and I really appreciate the lives He have given us, regardless if we are middle class, rich, lower middle class. It don't matter. I'm saying you got a home to come to, and you got food, shelter, and raiment. That's why we really had to be thankful, because going through this push you back, like it says in the scriptures. I think in Ecclesiasticus, when you're rich, don't forget when you was probably poor or whatever, whatever level you was before that. We got to remember these things, and that's what tabernacles can do for us. Yeah, man, I seen you with a lot of the people who I probably haven't met. Even I hadn't met them at Passover, because I'm probably pretty busy. So,
Right.
but yeah, we got Elder Dale on here, who's actually in the chat, slaying anybody who come with any mess. he been here, since the whole time too. So I met that brother, that elder at Passover. Beautiful brother, man. We sat next to each other on Passover. Very humble men. And it's just good to, as time goes by, continuing to meet the brother. And how beautiful is it when you meet the humble ones, right?
Right.
It's never beautiful. I have to be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you, because our mother brought us up to love people and to be real with people and to have honor and respect for all people. But it's never the case when you meet someone cocky, though. I must say that, and I don't want to keep the subject on that, but I put this out there for people, like, be humble. You know what I mean? Let us not,
Right.
regardless of whatever walks of life we came from. I will say this. This is the thing I had when I first came into the truth. A lot of people And it's not about what side. People can be rude, but a lot of people from up north or East Coast was very rude people. So
Right.
very, very rude. Looking down on the people from the South and things like that. And we got to get out of that separate mindset. So when I see my brother hanging out there with brothers from New York and different things like that, it was a blessing. You see what I'm saying? So, because a lot of time, man, like you might think because someone's quiet or humble that they don't know much or that they ain't nothing. But listen, it can be the total opposite. It could be
Right.
the total
Right.
opposite. And I said that to say, even for something like hip hop, right? And this is beside the point, but a lot of people don't know. And I'm not really into celebrities and people like that. But a lot of hip hop, we gave that reverence to New York. And then now look, it had to come all the way back to the South. And sometimes I think the
Mm.
Most High does that to humble us to say, listen, we not together. We all in this. We not apart. We all in this thing together. You see what I'm saying? People, a lot of people don't know. You got brothers like Jay Prince, you know what I mean, who was behind the scenes paying for a lot of people's careers. Master P on the East Coast, way back when Run
Right.
DMC times. So it's like even in the
Right.
truth, and I'm just keeping it facts with y'all. Even in the truth, we can't let that whatever walks of life we went through of how Esau tried to, use separatism and make us have emulations and think we better. No, we all come from the curses, man. And, the scriptures tell you the greater you are, the more humble you shall be. So, I
Right.
mean, I came into this truth with people from all areas, all walks of life, man. And it's beautiful to see that I can finally meet people, even though that they from these other places, humble people. Now I've met a lot of people, like I said, in the truth. And this is the thing. I come from the streets. So I don't need to come on here and say what I've done. I don't care about all that. But I am who I am. I am that person. I was not the person who you see rapping. I was actually that person putting in work. And I will meet somebody who I know ain't made like that at all. But very
Right.
rude. You see what I'm saying? And I'll say, you know what? Because I follow Christ and because I just am like this naturally, I'm gonna play the bigger person. And what did Christ say? He says, "Blessed are the peacemakers." That's what I focus on. I don't focus. It's not even in my thoughts to think about putting a hand or laying a hand on my brother. Because when I signed up for this, I signed up for it for all of that peace and all of that love. All of the rest of that is just, it really just makes no sense. And I don't, you guys
Right.
can't come in here trying to prove yourself to people, because the Most High said the wisdom of this world is foolishness unto him. So all that stuff you did in the world, we did in the world, college, street life, money we made, whoever we were, you come brand new, and we come as creatures of Christ. You see what I'm saying? So we all been through the ups and downs and the same struggles. So when we come to the Most High's feast days and stuff, we can't be looking down on each other, on one another, and still trying to high side and size our brothers and sisters up. Who he think he is, who this sister thinks she is. Leave all that. You supposed to left all that in the water, right? So I'm grateful to see my people doing well. You understand? And sometimes the Most High may bless another brother or sister before you with something because that's their time for something. And then he might be testing you to see if you're going to hate. And if you don't hate, okay, I'm going to bless you now. It's all type of things the Most High be doing behind the scenes. So we just got to be patient, man. And don't bring none of that garbage type of mindset into this. So when I seen my brother chilling in the camp, he was having a good time with the brother. I mean, I felt good seeing that, man. So shout out to all of my
You know what?
brothers, on East Coast, West Coast, wherever you are. But I'm just saying, shout out to all y'all brothers for being humble, man. Praise the Most High. I'm sorry, Malak. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. It, like you say, man. It was all about that. Humility, and brethren and sisters. Need to understand something. That one moment, they need to understand that. You know, we all are different body parts. You know what I'm saying? You got the thumb, you got the pinky, you know what I'm saying? You got the nose, whatever. You got the eyes, you got the head, the brain, whatever. Don't be sizing nobody up, as my brother was saying. It's like we all got different roles to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, play your role. You got a gift. You know what I'm saying? You put that to the table and you put that joint together. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking at no other brethren. You know what I'm saying? No other sisters hating or envying what they do or what they got going on, from how they create shirts or how they cook or how they emulate certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have our different roles to play. And if you play your role, you won't have time to hate on the next person. You know what I'm talking about? Like the brother, when I was chilling with them, it felt like I was chilling with my brother from the South. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's only hospitality in the South, but how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up when people come to your house, greet them, feed them, ask them if they need anything. You know what I'm talking about? And that's all that was going on when I was there with the people. I'm like, yo,
Praise the higher.
man,
Praise the higher.
you know what'll be tight? You know what'll be tight?
But you know what that is? At the end of the day, regardless of where we're from, that right there is the Spirit of Christ. Because it says that we're supposed to be hospitable, right? We're supposed the greatest love is where a brother lay down his life for one another. And before you would even lay down your life for that brother, you have to already show the levels up to that. Hospitality, love, loving your neighbor as you love yourself, really overall encompasses all of that.
Right. So, you know, me personally, I'm not going to say I can't wait to the wilderness, but I will say this, you know what I'm saying? From feast day to feast day, you know, as the times get crazy and you know, as time gets shorter, you know what I'm saying? Man, all praise be to the Most High to see our people operating together, operating in unity. And I'm for real with this. Like, I've been in this war for a long time, man. And I see, like me, when I was there on the East Coast, I'm very observant. I watch everything. I watch how the people move, not with an evil eye, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I watch everything, and I enjoy how the people move, even the children. Man, they had more fun than anybody on that camp. Yo. And I'm like, yo, man, it was a blessing to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nobody stressing, nobody having no stress in their mind about what do I do with this, I do with that. Man, listen, off topic, man, I seen Bishop out with a portable shower. Yeah. I never thought I would actually see that in my life, like to be on a campground. I'm like, yo, bro, can I video record this joint, man? Like, that's crazy. People whipping out ovens and all this type of stuff, man. Like, man, Israel is something else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when we together in unity.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, next year I will say this, that because you know I got that nice canvas built tent, and that thing fireproof, waterproof, all that. You can fit everything in there. I got my AC in there, but I'm gonna need that shower, because why? I felt violated when I went into a bathroom, man, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had to take a shower with the water hose after by my camp late at night, because I went to the shower and it was a Gentile, like an Arab or East Indian, you know, Babylonian dude, and I'm going up in there, you know what I'm saying? And he too free. Let's just say that. They be like that in the gyms too. You'll go to the gym to change, and it just I'm trying to keep it for the children. It's just freedom. Everything's free. Let's just say that. Just totally 100% free. And I'm walking into this bathroom, bro, and it's like, you know, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking up in there, and I'm going to take my shower. I'm like, baby, I'll be back. Tell my wife I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna take my little shower, whatever. And but I keep me a little protection on me. You know what I'm saying? A little blade thing like that. And so I walk up in there. I see him still there because he was there from early. I'm like, what this dude still doing here? And he you know, in my mind, I'm like, I'm trying to go in the shower, but I'm trying to get to the point because I'm trying to watch how I say my words. He has a towel on, but he opens the towel, bro. Father have mercy. Father have mercy. You know, he was extra hairy. These dudes extra hairy from everywhere. I'm like Beast, you know what I mean? Off of X-Men. And so this dude opens the towel, and I'm like, I mean, I got so vexed. I got so vexed. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like demonic for me because I it brought me back, to before the water. You know what I mean? I wanted to just go there, bro. I'm like, so he say something to me. He said, "Oh, is someone in there?" He know nobody ain't in there. He's the only person who's been in there. You see?
Right.
And so he's playing stupid now. And this is why the Most High told the children of Israel, don't be like the Gentiles, because they too free with this Roman Greek type of mindset. And, so he say something to me, and only thing I could say in my mind without trying to say the wrong thing or start beef at this place, especially me being the leader, is like, I just told him no. Like, I just told him like the most hardest no ever. And so, and I'm thinking, praying to the Most High in my mind, you understand, like, Father, please, you know what I'm saying? So I get up in the shower, whatever the case may be. I got my towel in one hand, I got a razor in the other hand, switching. And I'm like, yo, straight up, because I'm like, it ain't going down like that around here. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunately that had to be like that. So from that night, I took a shower with the water hose, okay? I put that little kiddie pool down, and they had like a little thing where you put you hang the trash up on there, like a little hook.
Right.
I tie strapped that water hose up there. You know what I mean? I had privacy in my camp. So, and I had to get money because I was like, I just was tainted after that in my mind. I'm like, no. So that was really my only issue. So I would have to actually, I'm going to actually have to get that, because they had some sisters who got that. I think Sister Lisa, my neighbor, actually had that same little shower. I gotta roll with that thing next year, because it just be crazy how these, and this is another thing, how I'm gonna tell you guys, you gotta watch your children, because we got one of the people who was in the camp, they walking the dog, and you know how children just be children. She was probably just want to see the dog or whatever. The lady who's walking the dog, the Esau lady, she's walking the sister's daughter all the way down the street, and it looked like she was gonna keep going. So if my security didn't see that situation, who knows where, you understand, this young lady could have been. Mind you, we're riding into this town where it has Masonic signs of Eastern Star, and just the Mason sign showing you, hey, we're here, and y'all got to be careful with this, guys, because we're coming into a time where there's more human trafficking going on. And I'm just telling y'all, because I watched the show Lost, and hey, we're going to some of these places, but losing your children can also happen. So make sure as parents, we just a little bit more responsible. We know children try to run off. That's another reason why in my area, I'm going to show you on the video that I always, every year, I barricade that thing around straight up, because, I just do that just for safety, and don't want no weirdos coming in my zone as far as these strangers. Because one tried to come over there, like I said, and I was like, I heard a stranger's voice. Is everything okay here? You know what I mean? She just trying to chill. I'm like, yo, I don't know you like that. Move around. Deuces. But other than that, you're going to see on this video, you understand that, a lot of people were having a great time, as they always want to show us negative image in the light of the news. You see what I'm saying? No, we're positive people. We're peaceful people enjoying the Most High. And it's going to be like where Moses said, let my people go so that we can go worship our God in the wilderness. You see? But, neither here nor there. There was some of the crazy things that happened there. You understand, what brother feeling like he in prison or jail, having to take a shower with a box cutter in one hand and in the other. Just crazy. So I just thank the Father for his truth of having some type of structure and laws to abide by, so that you're just not so free of everything. And these are the same people talking about they praying to these guys, and they supposed to have these laws and things. Well, why does that law never apply? Of being too comfortable around another man. You know how it is in Egypt, Malak. Are you not my proof?
Right.
Where you can walk down the street And y'all might think I'm joking. You can walk down the street, and I'm not talking about all Egyptians here. That's not what I'm saying. But most of them do operate with the spirit of Alexander. It's like it rests on that place for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They'll be chilling on the car, relaxing, and then two friends. One will be actually doing this to the other one, like literally caressing his face, like it's just normal daylight. That's like a normal thing there. Or they'll walk with the arms, like they'll try to lock arms. They walk with locked arms. Now Christ told us to give holy kiss. We give holy kiss, but these guys is on another level. I'm gonna tell you right now. I will be riding in the little taxis that they have, where it's like a little microbus or something like that overseas. You know how they have them in the third world countries where, you've seen them a lot, where we can be riding in a bus, and then if there's no more room on the bus, the driver, he see his friend or his homie. Can you tell me what happens? Do you remember? Where will that person sit? Let me see. Can you remember that? Do you remember? No, you don't remember. So yeah, so they will pick up their friend, and his friend will sit on his lap.
Oh damn! Yeah.
You have you ever seen that when you were there?
I will always, in the corner streets when you walking, you will always see other men sitting on other men's laps. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So sometimes we will be riding in the ride. Maybe you left a little early, and then they will pick their friends up, and then the friend will sit in the other friend's lap. I was like, man, this is too friendly for.
Nah.
You don't remember when we were talking? Elder Carl was talking to us, and we moved to one side of town, and I think the guy was saying, "Oh, if you want to come to my house." I don't know if you remember this.
I remember.
And he was like, yes, you can come, you and your brother. And he moved, they moved like this. They had a little cigarette, and then yes, you can come anytime. And I said, brother, I got a family. We was talking to Elder Carr that day. Listen, you talking about on the low. You talking about these brothers be straight on the low. I had a person, I'm going to tell y'all a story. I'm finna have y'all cracking up on here, right? I was riding in the microbus. Because that's just the way you ride out there, okay? You got taxis or microbuses. And you got the driver on the left. I'm in the middle of the front. It's like a little bus. And then a bus van or something. And then another guy gets in, and he has like some like little, I'm like, I don't know if he had hazel contacts or something. Y'all brothers better not be doing it out there. Too pretty. Stop it. But he gets on with these hazel contacts, right? And he's like, he has a little voice where he's like trying to make his voice sound. You know how these, we got trying to keep the channel. So the letter people, they try to make their voices a certain way. That's how he was talking in Arabic. And I'm like, oh Lord, I'm sitting right here. You got the driver there and you got him there. So I'm a little bit uncomfortable now. And so this guy starts to talk to me. And I'm like, okay. Something in my mind, the Holy Spirit told me this guy's going to try to get my phone number. And bro, this dude, it's like I'm never wrong with this stuff. This dude, literally, he starts tapping me. I said, bro, don't touch me, bro. Like, don't touch me, bro. Like I told this dude, don't, because I know I didn't told y'all the story. I had to smack the Egyptian up. I told y'all that story, but this is a different story. Elder Rock is going to have a session where we telling Egyptian stories, okay? And y'all going to be cracking up, but, he wanted to do it for the Tabernacles, but we got to do it another time. This guy, he stops and then he does it again. I say, bro, don't touch me, bro. I'm telling you right now. And so he starts to take his phone out. And I'm like, this dude is probably finna try to get my number. And sure enough, this dude kept going till he tried to get my phone number. So I'm telling I'm trying to tell the driver, like, hey, because you're supposed to be Muslim. I'm like, hey, this dude is trying to get my number. I didn't know how to speak Arabic at that time. But the dude, he was like, he just kind of showing me off because he didn't understand me. I had to get off of the stop early, bro, from not choking this dude. So I just got off early. Now, this is the funniest part of the story. I come back to my side of town hours later, right? Look how the devil works. Hours later to the store called Fatala. You remember that market, right? Yeah. Guess who I see about 6 hours later? And he was going the same direction I was going, and we don't know each other at all. I see this same soft dude when I get back to my side of town 6 hours later, waving me down to my, hey, running after me. So, bro, you know what? Instead of me beat this dude down in broad daylight and get arrested in Egypt, I just ran, bro. I just ran. Because if I would have beat him down, I would have been in jail. So, bro, I just, I went home and I told my family, and it was just like, wow, man, the things that happen in this country, I tell you, boy. But anyway, man, I know that's besides the point that we got on, guys. But we really just wanted to. I know I'll be having y'all cracking up. Y'all don't know the half of what we've been through on the other side of the world. But anyway, we wanted to share some of our stories, man. But like I said, we had some more stories in Tabernakel about raccoons. Now, brother Elder Dale telling me they was dealing with coyotes out there. In the middle of the night, I was hearing like little steps. And I'm looking on the side. Is that my daughter's like on the mattress, the air mattress or something? But it was them raccoons probably running around out there. But people actually had better occasions dealing with raccoons than me. And I'm not gonna say better, but worse. I had told my stepson, we was out there cooking. I said, listen, if I see a raccoon, I brought a shovel just in case, because I don't fear nothing. So he gonna get that shovel. I told him I'm finna be playing baseball. You know what I mean? Because with animals, you got to get more aggressive than them if you want them to respect you. It's just how it goes. You know what I mean? So we had an armadillo come out. I ended up swinging that shovel in them woods, and then I took a big old long log and I threw that whole thing in that joint. Then he pretty much never came back. And then we was cooking that good old wham bam thank you lamb. And I'm gonna have to show y'all some of that what I was working with. Yeah. And that raccoon had to come out for that. I tell you, he came out. He was looking cute and fluffy too. But I'm like, listen, you come on over here if you want to. So I did this. Roo, roo. I was just joking around, barking like a dog. And then I ran up on him, and then he dipped. But I had that shovel. I was like, listen, I'm not going to hesitate. Because people telling me they was taking food out their hand, taking food out their tents. And they had fingerprints and all that, bro. And I'm like, wow. That raccoon must have thought I was crazy. He did not. He hauled up out of there. That's all I'm going to say. He hauled up out of there.
Wow.
So they got some stories like that you're going to be seeing on my children's cartoon that they go put on there. But anyway, man, we thank you for coming on tonight. And we're going to be getting you on some more so that we can announce some of the music that we have coming in the near future. A lot of times, we really don't come on here to just, to promote ourselves and our companies, just try to be here for the people. But we do music. Lion King does do music. You heard the song Salt of the Earth. You can get that from iTunes or any other digital platform. We have a few songs coming out, man. Listen, with some good brothers. We got some with Shaddai War. We got some things with Tazaba, Quadam, Aquan. Listen, we got some things, man. And they'll be coming soon. It's a lot of future collabs also that we will be working with that you probably be surprised of. And yeah, it's going to be going down, man. And we're really excited. You understand to work with these people and these brothers. Been doing music for such a long time, but just having to do the work more so and not really focus on the music. Sometimes I'm going to be bringing people's music on here, but just do me a favor, people. Make sure you're doing the music for the Most High genuinely and not just trying to be so desperate to get out there and all of that and get attention, because I'll tell you what, I won't play it on this show. You understand if it's like that. I only jam things that's in the spirit. Even when I was in the streets, I did not jam actors or people who wasn't really doing what they was talking about. And I'm the same way in the truth. You're going to be about Christ. You're going to have to show that you're about Christ. Not talking about being over righteous and overzealous either. I'm talking about just being genuine, just keeping it simple, just chilling, like just walking on water, floating. You know what I mean? Like not trying to do too much. And you
Right.
understand? If you can do that and keep it simple and don't be trying to get vainglory, you see, that's the true spirit of Christ. So
Right.
I'm not in a rush to do 1,000 songs with 1,000 Hebrews, because all Israel ain't of Israel. And I tried to tell people that a long time ago, you want to do music with all of these people, and you don't really know that some of these people is on different doctrines. If y'all can't sit together with the same doctrine, you see, and then don't argue about certain things, really the song was in vain, to be real with you. So that's just the truth about it. You see, not that we can't ever get together one day, but we got to do all things in decency and in order. You see, this thing is just not about no entertainment. That's a big part of it. Praise the Most High. But we just want all things to be genuine, man, and pure, you know. So
right.
Deacon Malak, do you have any more anything else to say for the people before we let you go, so I can show them this video or whatever?
Well, not much. You know what I'm saying? You know me. Reality is reality. And as always, no stress. Stay blessed. And get your mind right. You know what I'm
talking about? my brother is crazy. Listen, he always talk about get your mind right. That's his slogan, you know what I mean? So
right.
But you know, Malak, man, is a loyal person, and I wouldn't want to do this work and finish his race without Malak, you know, without a lot of these brothers who've been there. And it's not all about it just because we've been there. There's other people who started after us who's going to be loyal too, right? So we're not just talking about us, but it's definitely a blessing when you see and you're around some of these pure-hearted, humble brothers who don't have to tell you they're going to put their life on the line for you. They show you every day on these low levels, right? So we're going to let you go, Malak, and we really appreciate you. Hope you watch the rest of the show. I'm just going to show a little footage about what happened around some people's tabernacle, because it's only about 9 minutes, and then we're going to try to close this thing off at about 10 o'clock. And next week, guys, listen, I'm drinking this tea. It got me. Yeah, my wife hooked this tea up. But anyway, we're going to be coming on here with some people who do some cooking. We're going to be coming on here with, like I said, Brother Stan's part 2, the brother with the planting. He been selling them little plants from his garden and all that. Yeah, we coming on here with some cooking stuff for people who actually went to school for cooking too, and people who just was born to throw down. We got a lot of different things in store. We got some music that I'm going to probably show, or different things to premiere sometimes. You understand? It's going down. But once again, thank you, Malak. Any last words?
Thank you for having me. That's all I got to say.
All praises, my brother. Love you, my brother. And I'll talk to you soon,
Love
okay?
You too.
All right, shalom.
Already, shalom.
Shalom. All right, guys. One moment. Okay. So we're going to show you this video really quick. And then we got to get out of here so I can go find me a little something to eat here. And, you know, I'm actually going to still get up in the gym for a little bit, believe it or not. It's a little late where I'm at, but I'm still going to give me a quick pump. Right? Got to have discipline. So, one moment. Let me find that for you guys really quick. Give me one moment, okay? Just want to share some of the things that people were doing on the tabernacles here. How about this? Let's type this in. There we go. There we go. I think I found it. Close that out. One moment, people. I'm pulling it up for you guys. I thank you guys for
I'm Michelle.
I thank you guys for bearing with us. And You know, having patience. Like I said, us coming on, you know, a little late tonight because of the technical difficulties. But I will, for sure, next time make sure that I have everything correct with my brother, AC or whatever. So, all right, we got it. So here we go. I'll answer a few questions when I'm done, okay, or whatever. So, okay, where is that video? How can I? There we go. We got it. Oh, no, that's not it. That's the chat. Hold on. There we go. Got it. Okay, guys, hope you're ready. Here we go. All right.
Hey, what's going down, my people? Hope you all out there staying blessed, no stress, getting your minds right. You know what I'm talking about? It's your boy King from the Lion and King. I'm chilling with the brethren.
When they ask you that?
Chilling with the brethren from New York. We got New York and Wales. Straight up New York. Everybody from New York.
We got Colorado.
Colorado, New York. Josh, look, there you go. Look. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the brethren, man. Look.
He said, "Who else we got?"
Hey man, y'all say Shalom, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this how we chill on the Tabernacles. No stress, stay blessed, and get your mind right. You know what I'm talking about?
Your upbringing too in your life, you could be.
Man, you got brothers out here. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't talking about no clubs. We ain't talking about no shooting. We ain't talking about none of that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? We had a campfire talking about some spiritual things. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody speaking the same thing. Everybody thinking the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? No stress, bless, and get your mind right. You know what I'm talking about?
Living in a strange land where we don't belong. Subjugated to sin, they required a song. They came to our shores, took us away. Once kings and queens, relegated to slaves. Oh, bring me home. Take me to Georgia, over the water. Jerusalem calling, she's our mother. I hear her calling for me. She's calling, exiled in Babylon, all alone. He's coming to me, I'm remembering. It's in Deuteronomy. I'm praying to God, come set us free. The nation's programmed our brains to look the other way.
Some type of footage. Oh, all praises. It's funny.
What you talking about, Randy? Serenity.
Hold on, I gotta get back.
We were lost and ashamed, living confused with no hope. Walk around with my head hanging low. Spirit was
we got this lamb steak. We got the shoulder. You know what I'm talking about? Then we got a chop, and then we got some, you know, my son got some other little steak. But see, I put that pico de gallo with that mango on there. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Ooh, hold up. Can't see because the smoke in my face. But do you see that? That's called wham, bam, thank you, lamb. You understand me? I got to go hook the Deacon Kodasha because I promise him I'm going to bring some. That's called wham, bam, thank you, lamb. That's what I be talking about. Happy Feast of Tabernacles. Tabernakel.
Seen a vision of this beautiful land. In the midst of the wind, I heard the angels sing. Welcome back home. Welcome, Zion. Welcome home, Zion.
Shalom, everybody. Give a round of applause to the Most High. Being out here on the Feast of Tabernacles, come. Give a round of applause to the Most High. Come on. How many of us having a great time? Come on. How many of us out here for Feast of Tabernacles for the first time? Raise your hand. Okay, praise the Most High. God, I see Miss Annie with her hand up. She said it's her first Feast of Tabernacles. I know she enjoying herself. God, praise the Most High. So we thank the Most High for the truth, for waking us up in these last days and giving us back our history, our heritage, and how to worship Him in spirit and in truth, to be able to come out here and dwell in booths, to dwell in tents amongst one another. And it's always a beautiful feast to be able to dwell amongst brothers and sisters, and we see the love really resonate throughout the body amongst the Feast of Tabernacle.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willow in the midst thereof.
We can't enter without the key, you know. But not because we have the key, that no means we're going to enter. Make sense? So it's still up to you, the individual, after baptism, to continue the walk and persevere to the end of this. You get me? You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to have all sorts of something. You're going to have attacks. Look at it. We just left the campsite, you know, to come do a baptism, right? And the vehicle burn up. I come down to the side. Come like, now when we reach. You get me? All of the obstacles them present itself to stop you from going into the water. Look, the earth is 70% water, but it's always a challenge to get to the water. You understand me? And I get fight, and I get people that come and all sorts of food.
For they that carried us away captive required us a son, and they that wasted us required.
Oh man, when it come by, I gotta kill. I did it before, I gotta admit. We got this right with weird shit, so we gotta come back right that's like
Open up the window and pour you out a blessing. Cause when the Lord steps in, He gives everything you need. Healing, power, and victory. I said it's all up to you. Singing.
That is just amazing.
Sing us one of the songs.
Can you hear me? There you go. There you go. You can hear me now. There you go. I'm back. So there you go. That's what I have there. I would have liked to show everyone's, tabernacles from all over, but had to take some things together from, you understand, some people's social media and different things like that. So, I did the best I could with what I had. And I'm sure everyone had a great time. And we just want to show the world that we do more things than just, the things that they try to portray that we do on television, crime and things like that. When guess what? This place was started on blood. So they seem to forget that. They seem to forget that it was started on blood and we had to fight to protect ourselves from them. And all of a sudden now, just no different than some sickness or something. It starts somewhere and then it all ends up to us. Yeah, sounds familiar how the country started this way. And then all of a sudden, you put it on us. My goodness. But guess what? You can continue to do what you're going to do. And we're going to continue to do what we do. Celebrate the Most High, follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, and his feasts, and continue to try to wake others up without judging them before they even get a chance to learn some of these things. We're going to judge them, not at all actually, because the Most High is a judge. We're going to show them by example with our light. We're not going to hold our light under a bed or in the closet because that's not helping anybody. We're not going to just fast and hide in a closet and stare at the corner and just stay in the house. We have to come out to wake people up. See? So, just thought I'd put that out there for the people. So anyway, I'm going to just take about 5 minutes to answer a few questions, and hopefully I'll be getting my Starlink internet soon so that I can actually get on the blog talk and take a few calls. I can't wait to do that, by the way. I may be able to do it before then. I'll have to get with Elder Amar to see. So, is there any questions that you guys have before we close out? Just a few things I want to promote. I have a candle going right here. This candle is from Joy and Harvest. It's Magnolia Peach. I have to shout out my sister Yada from the Houston body. She just started her new LLC. It's called, once again, Joy and Harvest. Okay. We have another a company called Rare Form from, I hope I got that name right, from Deacon Cordam's wife, Sister Zam in the Houston body. Okay, she has some beautiful butters, and guess what? If you have something else, you already know what to do. Send it to elderria@gmail.com, and I'm going to type that the email address in, elderria@gmail.com. That's how we spelling it, right there. Some of you have been sending some emails for some ideas for some shows. They will be coming in the near future. Like I said, I have some stuff coming with cooking. Who was singing the song? Who was singing that song? That was Elder Ricard. If you want to get that, you're going to have to go to Royalty Music by Shepherd on the GatheringChristChurch.org website. Got me? So, and if you want any of our music, you can go to iTunes or go to our YouTube page, Lion and King, if you can find it. And if you can't, just send me an email because we're not that famous. So just send me an email if you can't find it. If you want any nice clothing, the only clothing I know right now, I know they have the Elder Rock's working with that I Am Apparel. I don't want to get that name wrong because I know they changed the name. So it's I Am. I don't remember the name. Elder Rock, please forgive me. But I know he's working on, and he launched his Lion Born Fashion clothing line at Tabernacles, and I forget what they changed the name to, so I don't want to get that incorrect. We have King Tazawar, with Brew Fit. Okay, so check that out. Okay, and if you guys want to get healthy, you already know one of my top selling supplements, vitamin D3 plus K2. You want to get that mouth right. You want to get that vitamin D right in your body. You need both of them to go hand in hand. Key supplements. Men, you want to make sure you get your ultra test. Stay off of that soy. That's all I'm going to tell you. So KIIYsupplements.com. And you know a great thing that I Am Royal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sometimes our mind gets clouded. It's I Am Royal. So yeah, I Am Royal fashion. We've been changed to that. Okay. You know what's great, man? And I know a lot of times we talk about the Gentiles, but I've been getting a lot of orders from Muslims. And I'm not saying that because I'm getting some type of money from the Gentiles that I'm going to try to be, you understand, you know, like a Muslim or try to just, you know, cater to them. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you shine your light in a certain manner, how Christ did, to, you know, because the scriptures tell us it's a light thing to wake up Jacob, but we have to also wake up the Gentiles. I just made that post the other day on my Facebook. We have to also be wise enough to be able to try to wake up the Gentiles. Because my products don't have any pork and things like that, you even have people who may not know the truth and probably will never know the truth, but they're shopping with us. So that shows that we're actually being a light. When I make an advertisement or a post, we have Gentiles like Arabs knowing our products are safe, and they come back. People who have made 5 to 10 orders. I've had this week while I was camping, 2. I said, man, you know, I don't know how to pronounce their names, Muhammad, you know, all this stuff, but it's Muslims shopping with key supplements because we don't have any pork and mess in our products. So I actually was praising the Most High for that, you know, because it's like, hey, to the Jews and to the Gentiles, not only with this truth, but the things that we may be supplying, we're going to have a certain amount of Gentiles that are going to want to leave with us, no different than we left with Egypt. We left with a mixed multitude, right? So I just said that to say, listen, whatever you guys are doing, try to be a light to the world of what the Most High called us to be. Be a light through your example and through your actions and not with your mouth. We're going to have to give account for every word that we say. So for those of us who's trying to curse out this person, curse out that person, you may need that same person to come and help you one day. So be very careful. Okay? Some of these people who Elder met overseas, he's not lying. I've met some of these same people who say, hey, what do you need? You need ship, you need boat, what you need plane, what you need. So you guys have to learn how to fish. He made us fishers of men. You have to use different bait. Okay? So yeah, and if some of our supplements have been helping any of you, we would love for you guys to make reviews. Black people, for some reason, don't make reviews. I just don't get it. We need y'all to make reviews. We need you to make reviews. We need the testimonies of how it have helped you lose weight. I mean, we helping a lot of people. I've been hearing when I was at camp, hey, Elder, I've been taking this. I've been doing that. I love the GOCC media. I need to hear that to motivate me to continue. It ain't about me, but it lets me and the elders know whatever works that they're doing, they're not doing them in vain, right? So, okay. Anyway, her site. Does she have a site on here? One moment, because I don't want to touch this candle and burn my hand. Why don't you go to her? I don't want to burn my hand because I burnt myself on a tractor here on my exhaust. Because if you pick that thing up. So I don't have her website just yet, but I'm going to come back on here and repeat it again anyway. But you can go to her Instagram, Joy and Harvest. You can find Lionborn Fashion Hub on Instagram. You can find Joy and Harvest on there and Rare Form, actually. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful to buy from us. That's how we continue to grow from one another, guys. Okay. Now, some people, you have them selling things in the body, but they're not really known among the body. They're known to get money, though. That's what we have to be careful for. You don't really know these people. The only thing you hear about is always money, money, money. oh, you should do this and do that. But when are you going to come to class? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? I don't want to hear your song because I never see you in class. You can have the best song in the world. It could be the best song in the world, but there's always going to have another Israelite who's going to make another banger. I want to see your works. I want to get to know who you are so that when I get to know you, I'm going to know that's who you are in that music. Other than that, I just jam another track. Okay? Okay, you said you can't hear me. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Say yes. Khan, can you hear me? Because one person said they couldn't hear me. Because I see my mic. I see my mic going. Somebody must can hear me because they're actually saying, yeah, no, I know they can hear me. Sorry, maybe something. Thank you, Zamariah. Thank you, Zamariah. By the way, Zamariah's daughter and Deacon Alam's daughter is going to be playing in my children's next cartoon. So make sure, if you don't know, my children's page is called Lions Kids. I'm Lion and they're my kids, so that's why we call it that. Lions Kids. They're my cubs. Anyway, does anyone have any questions before we go? So listen, you getting me nervous. You talking about you can't hear me, and then I'm talking. I already went through all of this stuff already earlier today. Any questions before we go? I don't know your situation, so I only can share mine. But Amazon got generator, and I got mine for the low and can travel with E. I have no clue what that's talking about. So maybe I jumped into something. Website for supplements, please. Okay, I'll type it in, but I said it earlier, so I'll type it in again. Don't mind. And I'll tell you new people something. When you come to the supplement site, no one can tell you exactly what supplements to take. That's really kind of illegal. But I am coming out with a consultation section to where I will come on there. But yes, you will have to pay a fee because anyone who knows at REI, he is always working. I'm always working. Even when I was camping, getting calls, I had to actually work to do key supplements. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being an elder. My security is coming to me, making sure everything's okay. Right? This is what I do. I'm working on my land. I'm with my family. So I have to charge something for my time. And I'm going to have consultation on there to help you, so you're not just guessing and spending money, because when you go to other people's sites, some of them may have consultation, but most of the time they don't. So you just have to do your research or talk to your doctor, or or look up some of the back of the herbs on there and see what they say that they do. But we try to put a description of what they do to help you, because I can't come on to every single person. Now, I have came on to some people to help them, but that's when I'm overseeing, making sure that the people who's under us is doing what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, we're going to be offering those services to help you. But other than that, we have to do our due diligence to study to show ourselves approved. Okay. But we have been helping a lot of people, and we want to see some, reviews. Yes. No, I don't listen. Y'all know, if y'all know me, I don't think I'm special at all. So I really don't have the time. I'm very busy. I promise you I am. Lions Kids link. Let me find the Lions Kids link, because let me find it for y'all real quick. Let me get it one moment before I get off of here. I'll be telling y'all, go find it yourselves. Let me go ahead and get it, because I'm ready to go get something to eat and get on these weights. So 1 minute. Hourly reviews. Okay, yeah, I'm getting ready to find it. I'm finding it for you right now. 1 moment. Boy, I wish we didn't have these technical difficulties. Boy, we could have got this show done earlier, but it's all good, man. I'm up here for the people. Y'all know our elders go hard. They will be up on this thing 3-4 hours for the people. For the people, man. So I'm giving you guys a link right here. They I want you guys, if you can, subscribe. If you want to. I mean, hey, we ain't feeling no certain type of way. I tell you right now, that's not how we are. Okay. Subscribe, and they just got monetized. So praise the high for that. That was some hard work, but these kids are doing all of this stuff. They do the editing, and they getting better and better. So I'm proud of them. This is their little part of our family business that they do. So yeah. And then, you know, everybody got to bring their brick to the kingdom. So, okay. All right. So that's it there. Hopefully your children like it, and hopefully my children continue to work hard and be consistent and diligent and stay on it. I told them, man, make sure you stay on it, because a lot of people are liking it, and now they got features and stuff coming on their little cartoon. So they working that thing. All right. So any more questions before we go? Also, for the Lion and King YouTube link, recall Malak, go ahead and put that in if you don't mind, brother. I'm getting tired. I'm not going to lie to you. If you can put that thing in for me. All praises to the Most High. So I guess we have no questions. 2 more minutes. I'm going to stay on to 10:20. Brother AC, I really appreciate you for coming on and helping me to find out what was actually wrong on the back end after I kept pressing start streaming and it wasn't streaming. I really appreciate you, my brother. Let's see, that brother takes some time out to help the elders, making sure these things are right. Elder Dale, I really appreciate you on here moderating, my brother. I wish peace and blessings to you and your family. All of my elders and my elderly sisters, I wish peace and blessings to you and your families. Hope you guys had a great tabernacles. All of the children of Israel across the 4 corners of the earth, I wish all of you and your families peace and blessings. Oh, by the way, don't forget to get in that Hebrew Academy. Don't forget to tune in to Elder Ricard's show. I think it's tomorrow. And our Sabbath class in the Hebrew Academy, okay? And the Friday night shows, I think that Ramar does. I don't know if he does them every other week. Make sure you tune into these. Okay, because we hitting you hard all week. Make sure you tune into the Indian tribe channels of the brothers speaking the different tongues in Spanish. Okay, so okay, Malak, he sent me that link. One moment, guys. He just sent me that link really quick. Oh, he won't let him paste it. Okay, no problem, brother. Thank you so much, Elder Dale. HistoryTimes.org. As my brain is getting tired, I start to stop thinking of things. I'm ready to go get me some food and hit these weights. So yeah, I think that's all I have here. We're coming out with some new supplements. We will have sea moss organic. I shouldn't have told y'all that yet, but I got some more I'm gonna tell y'all about. We will have organic. All sea moss, you already know, is not the same. So we will have organic Irish sea moss, including bladderwrack and burdock root. Okay, it's very hard to get on the market to get the right one. So I worked very hard to finally get it. And we will have some new labels coming with that. Very beautiful stuff. I got some more supplements coming with that. And then soon after, some more with that. But for right now, I'm excited about that. We will announce that very soon. Okay? Love you all. I gotta go, man. I will stay on here all night. I gotta go. It smells good out there, so I gotta go. It's calling me. Okay? Like elders say, Jerusalem calling. So that food is calling. So I'm out of here. Shalom, everyone. Peace and blessings to all of you. And I love you all. See you soon next week. And hopefully we will be doing it at 6:30 or 7 p.m. Usually my shows are going to be 6:30 or 7 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time, okay? Kwam Yasha Allah to all of my people. Right? Kwam Yasha Allah, everyone. All praises.